Hello, no one. I finally opened up the fucking curtains. It took me 9 videos to get here, but we got there eventually. It took me 9 videos to realize, hey, there's a little thing called the sun, and it kind of produces something called light. Maybe I should use that. This is just sort of an introduction to I guess a spin-off? I would say just an extension of the SCP ratings, because, well, that's what it is, really. There are a lot of interesting things about the SCP Foundation that we probably wouldn't see because they're not really mentioned in the SCP files themselves. Maybe there'll be like a cross-referencing between SCPs, a group of interest here or there, but more often than not, they're not exactly gonna be there. And we could miss out on a fucking lot by the looks of it. So, I've decided to make a decision, and it has turned out to be a probably very bad one, because, well, I had an idea, and that's never a good thing. Once again, I have an idea, and it bites me in the ass. While this first page isn't that interesting by itself, it's pretty much just something that you would get on like a pamphlet or something when you first arrive to the Foundation, however that works. And it would pretty much just say, here's what we are all about, you won't survive past the first paycheck. So, I mean, hell, this part is just something that we read in the Legacy that was just free used for this, so yeah, definitely not interesting. But what is interesting is this link down here, which, very quickly just going to invert that screen because this is entirely fucking white for me. I'm sacrificing my vision for yours. It is not going to turn out well in like 3 years, but basically, this is a link to a bunch of different, I guess, subsection? No. It's just a bunch of shit that wouldn't be involved in the SCP files. Other than like the object classes and security clearance levels, that would be like, hey, this is what this one is, but it doesn't really mention what those are. And these are links that would explain those in more detail. But then you get things like secure facilities, research departments, mobile task forces, the personnel dossier, which is pretty much just the characters like the doctors, researchers, just interesting people in universe. There's groups of interest, which we're going to be going over eventually, just due to the nature of the SCP Foundation, with some of them being mentioned in SCPs, but I'm thinking just going through all of them in one video by themselves, which is what I'm going to eventually do, but I think all of them in one video by itself would be a lot easier than just, like, reading about it when we come across it. Because, well, if it wasn't obvious with, the Foundation, I didn't realize that the UIU was a group of interest, so fuck. But it's fine. There's also the K-Class End of the World scenarios, which is a lot longer than I thought it would be. But it's pretty much just got all the different types that there could be. Because we've only seen, what, the ZK, I think, Class End of the World scenario, reality failure or something like that. We've seen 2 of them, I know that, but that would explain in detail what they are a bit more, as well as the other types, of which there are many. And then there's the Log of Anomalous Items, Extranormal Events, Unexplained Locations, and the Nexus Hub, which I'm pretty sure is just like the Unexplained Locations, but just a bit different? I'm not entirely sure, I haven't looked into it too much. It just looked like locations. But regardless, the reason I'm not doing any of these in this first video is because 1, this is supposed to be an explanation thing, but 2, let's just go to, let's say log of anomalous event, items, rather. So, here's the thing about this list. First of all, just... And that's volume 1, because there are 2 other volumes. I remember fucking, like, due to the increasing number of items discovered by the Foundation, this list is no longer open for entries. Yes! For ease of archival, a 2nd volume and 3rd volume to the log is available. Fuck! It's gonna take so long to get through this page. Why am I doing this? Because I'm a sucker for pain, apparently. Like, I get an idea, and I do not think it through. Which is fucking obvious, because of the fact that, like, I saw this, and was immediately like, that would be a perfect fucking trailer for this series, but I didn't know it existed, so, fuck. Like, if I fucking explored, if I had the idea and was like, okay, how can I make that good? I have ideas, and I don't think them through. That's the worst fucking part. It's just like, yeah, let's do that. Just That's a good thing for editing, but not so much for the actual source for the editing. God, I'm a fucking nightmare. Now, the thing about all of these is that they're not the only things that I want to look at. Because there's one entire page called the Canon Hub, which is basically every canon for the SCP universe. Because the SCP universe doesn't really have one consistent canon. It just has a bunch of them that have split universes, which means that, well, actually, no, that takes a load off of my mind because I now don't have to try to figure out how the fuck all the SCPs fit together. I'm still gonna try to do that. God damn it, I know myself way too fucking well. Anyways, it's a lot in that single page. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through one canon, and that's gonna probably take like a solid year to 2 to 3, however long the fucking canons will be, because they all have like their own stories in them, which is weird, but also a part that I wouldn't get to otherwise, so I kind of want to do it. Kind of have to do it, really. But I don't think that's actually going to be for a very long time, because I did have an idea for that entire page by itself. Well, I guess multiple pages, but that entire hub by itself. But the thing about that is that that's going to require a lot of people, and I don't have that. I think that's everything that I wanted to say, so I might as well just finish it out on this about the SCP Foundation page. There is the about the wiki thing here, but that's more of a meta thing saying, hey, this is what the wiki is about. But the about the Foundation is an in-universe explanation for what the SCP Foundation is. So like I said, pamphlet when you first arrived to the entire thing, if it wasn't obvious by the additional information page. But, whatever. Might as well just quickly read this, because, well, it'd be weird to show this fucking often and not even read it, so might as well. Well, I'm not actually gonna read this part, because this is just what was in the legacy. For those of you that don't remember, or just weren't there for the original video, this is basically just saying that mankind has been around for a long fucking time. Well, what did they do that entire time? Well, they hid in the cave because of the mysteries of the universe, which led to religion by the looks of it. And then they just sort of started fucking off, and then we explored out into the world. Yay! Then they came back, what? And then we gotta sort of try to, you know, keep them away from the rest of humanity, and just hide it away, you know, like your mom's sex toy in a drawer by her bed. And there's a lot of things that we gotta just keep on the down low. And, if we didn't, then the entire fucking world may be destroyed. Have fun! Like, I feel like the SCP Foundation is such a weird idea, because it's like, there are so many SCPs that can be contained, and then there are just others that cannot and could possibly destroy the entire fucking multiverse. So it's just like, I can destroy the universe, but oh no, they locked me in a cell, I guess I just can't. Is that what they're thinking they're gonna do? Just be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay in this cell forever? Maybe they would stay there if they had a good porno mag. And that probably gets old and sticky fast, so maybe not, but oh well. Actually getting to reading now, not whatever the fuck I'm doing. Mission statement. Operating clandestine and worldwide. I have no idea what clandestine means, and I'm not going to look it up. The Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major national government with the task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena. Sorry. That happens every fucking time I hear the word phenomena. No. I'm pretty sure that's the Muppet thing. I don't want to look it up because there's one part of my mind that's like, it has a mystery aspect, that's good. And then there's the other part of my mind which is like, it has a mystery aspect, that's bad. And it's not fun being me. Anyways, back to reading. Many of these anomalies pose a significant threat to global security. Yeah, just global security, not multiverse security, just global. Sure. By threatening either physical or psychological harm. All of them undermine the natural laws that the people of the world implicitly trust in. The Foundation maintains an extensive database of information regarding anomalies requiring special containment procedures, commonly referred to as SCPs. The primary database contains summaries of such anomalies and emergency procedures for maintaining or re-establishing safe containment in the case of a containment breach or other event. The Foundation operates to maintain normalcy so that the worldwide civilian population can live and go on with their daily lives without fear, mistrust, or doubt in their personal beliefs. For context, this was written in 2014, and didn't I have any idea that 2020 to 2022 was gonna happen. Anyways, daily lives without fear, mistrust, or doubt their personal beliefs, and to maintain human independence from extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, and other extra-normal influence. Like, they literally say extra-dimensional, but they talk about global security first. Like, how the fucking far up your ass must you be? Is that even a correct sentence? Do I care? Our mission is threefold: secure, contain, and protect. The Foundation secures anomalies with the goal of preventing them from falling into the hands of civilian or rival agencies, through extensive observation and surveillance, and by acting to intercept such anomalies at the earliest opportunity. The Foundation contains anomalies with the goal of preventing their influence or efforts from spreading, by either relocating, concealing, or dismantling such anomalies, or by suppressing or preventing public dissemination of knowledge thereof. And the Foundation protects humanity from the effects of such anomalies, as well as the anomalies themselves, until such time that they are either fully understood or new theories of science can be devised based off their properties and behavior. The Foundation may also neutralize or destroy anomalies as an option of last resort, if they are determined to be too dangerous to be contained. And additional information will have been provided upon your joining us in pursuit of our primary mission. Welcome to the Foundation, and good luck. You're not going to survive past the first week. So, it's not there. It's in the fine print. You can see it if you have a third eye. Also, I just wanted to mention something. So, it has this entire quote, which is obviously like just rehashed from the Legacy. But does that mean that the Legacy is the true 001? Because it's literally using this again. Plus it mentions extra dimensional. Though I'm sure that there are other SCP. Well, there's fucking, what's the old man? Is it 106? I don't know, but that bastard just keeps popping me into fucking extra dimensions because of the fact that he's just like, hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in what, like 3 seconds? Have a fun trip. And then I get a fucking hide from some weird thing with a giant eye. I still don't understand that realm, but I probably will when I eventually get to it. It's gonna be a long time. I can't wait till I get to the point where I can just upload one of these SCP videos every fucking day. That's the ultimate goal, I feel. At least in terms of this series. Maybe not the gaming videos, but at least this series. Actually, wait. While reading this, I just had an idea. Maybe it would be on the home page. I believe that there are like joke SCPs somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. Those are just different languages. Is there? There has to be like a joke SCP thing, sort of, somewhere, right? I remember that being a thing. I remember seeing it. I'm not crazy, I swear. Gluttony is impossible? What the okay, we're not gonna read that just now. I know there are joke SCPs somewhere. Oh hey, Stunning Clockwork. Joke SCPs, haha. Actually, wait, hold on, what the fuck happened there? GUI formats, groups of interest. There's the Canon Hub. We can actually take a look at that real quick. Oh hey, this isn't as bad as I thought. But yeah, these all have like small descriptions, and each one of them is a fucking link. We just go to this one, and then you will see, to give it a moment to load. There we go, and then it's got all of this, and then these all have their own fucking tabs, and then it's just like, yeah, that's gonna take a long fucking... Okay, just... We're not gonna worry about it, we got the joke SCPs. It's all for this joke, I swear to fuck, if it doesn't exist. Fuck! You can't see it, but I typed out Paul Rudd, because that dude does not fucking age. You've got to be kidding me. Are you, like, there has to be. The man who doesn't age. Humanoids, no. The barbecue. I'm so going to do these at some point. The trustworthy man, creepy speedo. Age, 14 of those. First one is, guys, please read our SCPs. I didn't see that one. Mimetic language construct. Where? The third one is this one. Where are the other two? Oh, God. Angsty teenage plant. I thought the Frangians and that I don't care. Homepage, other joke pages, page, and Barrett's. What the fuck? It doesn't have Paul Rudd. That's the main thing, and that's a fucking stupid idea. Who the fuck? Dude, I refuse to believe that there isn't one on Paul Rudd. There has to be one. Right? Are there other pages like this? Possibly? Underread and underrated? Those random SCPs? Oh, a sec. Wikidata is temporarily unavailable. I look away for 1 second. What did you do? If I refresh this, does that take... No, it doesn't. Why? I don't fucking understand from accounting. What the fuck? Where did I just see that? I just saw that. I know I just saw that. Where was that? Oh god, I'm going fucking crazy. Paul Rudd has to be here somewhere, and I refuse to believe that he is not. Where the fuck would he be? I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm gonna end this here because I'm losing it. I am fucking losing it. So I'm gonna leave this here. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. He has to be there. Somewhere. I'm also gonna read through these. I'm just adding shit to my pile of shit that I already have to read through, and it's not gonna turn out well. Thank you all for watching. Oh, there's so much to read, and the SCP files themselves are gonna take like 20 years if I were to do one a day. Oh, okay, it's fine. I shall catch you in the next video, whatever that shall be. That time, maybe I won't be having a mental breakdown. Maybe.